I can't believe I have to say this because I thought this guy would never get a job in the NHL after Michael Russo absolutely just murdered him, murdered him in his wonderful athletic article. Paul Fenton is going to be joining the Panthers, I assume,
Yeah,
as an
okay.
assistant GM. What?
That's. I mean, if John Ferguson Jr. could find a way back, this guy could find a way back.
I mean, listen, it just confirms that there's 200 hockey men,
Yeah.
and we're not trying anything new.
The thing is, okay, so I was kind of rough on him with the first time when he got fired because I remember the article saying that he had a feeling about Kevin Fiala, and that has worked out for the
He
Wild, but
still
it was
just
just
had a feeling.
yeah, it's just funny to say like, why did you make that trade for and getting rid of Mikael Granlund? It's like, oh, I just had a feeling about this guy.
Listen, you can be right about it, but it doesn't mean you made the smart decision at the time.
Yeah,
Yes, Kevin Fiala was a young guy. It didn't seem like things were very working out well in Nashville. So you trade Mikael Granlund and you bring in Kevin Fiala. And last year it didn't work, but this year it seemed Kevin Fiala was on another level, considering they have no other offensive options. They have Jason Zucker. That's it.
oh, traded.
They had Jason Zucker before trading him. And who's your best now? Who's your best offensive option?
uh, Jared Splurge
Like
on the blue line.
yeah, it's Jared Spurgeon and Matt Dumba and Kevin Fiala now.
Yeah,
Right? So, like, congratulations, you had a feeling. I don't think that's how you make a decision. I don't make decisions based on how I'm feeling. And
I think yeah.
and the craziest thing that he did, well, other than signing Matt Zuccarello, and I'm like, why?
Mm-hmm.
But he traded Nino Niederreiter for Victor Rask, who was literally going to be bought out that summer.
Pretty bad.
He did not scout Victor Rask. No one went to scout Victor Rask. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was really bad asset management there on his part.
Yeah, like I think, fine, he made some moves that benefited the Wild based off of feelings, apparently.
I think it just didn't. When you're making these type of moves, you try to like get them to another level. But I think the way he kind of did, things just kind of settled. It just they left them where they were
In
because
the
like
middle
this,
of nowhere. That's where they were, right?
this is what I kind of felt like. Where like he left the team and then they had this opportunity to be like, let's get some cap space for now and gauge where we are with our young guys. Like they have Jordan Greenway, they have Luke Cunnin, and then you sign Matt Zuccarello to a deal. Like it just pushes you back to, I guess, cap hell with all of these contracts now. Like you just added another long-term contract to a guy who's over 30 to another, like already a huge pile of those kind of contracts.
And then who signed the Jared? The thing, they signed the Jared Spurgeon deal, and I don't know if it was Guerin or Fenton to do that. I'm gonna find out. It didn't make sense to me at the time because he's gonna be I think when we did it, he was gonna be 31
when it starts.
It started, and it's 7 years. Are you kidding me?
They must love him.
And you know what? Listen, I guess I should give them the benefit of the doubt because who the hell would have saw this pandemic coming? It all looked as if, hey, like we're just going to be – the cap's going to be going up. There's going to be no worries.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I can't really give them crap for that. But, man, I guess the good thing in this scenario is that he's not a GM. Maybe like my understanding is he was kind of good at scouting in that sense, like they did have some pretty good prospects. That's the advantage I see with the Panthers because we talked about the Panthers. They don't have anyone.
Yeah.
Like Alexander Barkov is going to be a UFA in 2 years.
You think he stays? I don't know. That'd be a huge
It'd be
blunder.
it'd be John Tavares leaving the New York Islanders was huge. I think Alex Barkov leaving the Panthers is bigger than that.
Wow.
Because he is like I understand John Tavares was that franchise, but at least they had some guys around him. Like you look at the team now, like the guys who are thriving are guys who were there when John Tavares was there. Who does Florida have? Like they're gonna lose one of Hoffman or Dadonov, if not both. Mike Matheson is a scratch.
Yeah.
You have Aaron Ekblad and Keith Yandel. Keith Yandel's not getting any younger.
They have Grigory Denisenko.
They have Sergei Bobrovsky,
who's going to be 33 when Barkov becomes UFA.
The bright light of this organization right now is Spencer Knight.
Yeah. Not Askarov level, but he's good.
Not there yet. Yeah,
not
that high. Not that high. But like, if I'm Barkov, okay, Florida, what? Like, I think Bill Zito has his work cut out for him. In what am I going to do for Barkov to prove that he should stay?
I think they just need more scorers and more talent, everywhere. I think I don't know. It's like an illusion with them. Like the big contracts kind of masked from the fact that they were not a very good team. That
no,
they didn't fit very well. Like it reminded me of a Kinder Surprise. Like I don't know. It's just like maybe like the toy inside are the prospects that we have yet to see. But then like what
prospects?
But what we've Spencer Knight. Denisenko, but like what we see, what is known is the chocolate, and that is Huberdeau and Barkov.
Yeah, that's it. Like if I'm Barkov, and listen, Huberdeau's up the year after, so if I'm Barkov, and in 2 years I look at what prospects does this team have? Is there any chance this team's getting any better anytime soon? That's what I'm using to say, am I staying or am I not staying? Like, this guy should be winning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if he wasn't in Florida, he'd be much more well known. Like, I think we've talked about it. He's probably one of the most, if not the most, underrated player in the league because he's in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not Tampa Bay. I mean the Florida Panthers. Just that team. Everyone knows everyone on Tampa Bay because they're good. Do something. It's the same thing. Arizona and Florida have to do something, or those teams are going to be relocated.
If there's any Coyotes or Panthers fans listening to this, support your team. Get the jersey.
Yeah, please.
Yes, this is the sign you've been looking for. It's just one of those things where it's like if you don't want your team to relocate, support them.